All right, everyone, it's time to clear the air. If you're here, you've probably been left on red by a Sagittarius. Maybe once, or let's be real, a few times. Today we're breaking down exactly why the Sagittarius in your life sometimes forgets to text back, or just straight up ghosts, for a little longer than socially acceptable. This is the official Sagittarius apology tour. So if you're a Sag who's guilty of vanishing from the group chat or leaving people in suspense, this one's for you. And to everyone who's ever waited on a text from a Sag, this one's to help you understand why. It's almost never personal. Reason number one, they're always on the move. Let's kick this off with one very Sag-specific trait. They're always in motion. If your Sag friend didn't text back, it might be because they're, I don't know, halfway up a mountain or deciding to take a last-minute road trip. Sags have an unplanned let's go somewhere spirit, which means they're usually busy living life. They've got things to do, places to be, and messages tend to get lost in the excitement. So no, it's not that they forgot you, it's that they genuinely forgot their phone in the middle of, say, a spontaneous camping trip. Reason number two, their attention span is flexible. Sagittarians have a very flexible approach to focus. When something catches their interest, they're all in. But when it comes to a message notification, that little ping has to fight for attention with everything else going on. It's like, should I text back right now, or should I research that random fact I just thought of? And well, texting back doesn't always win that battle. So if you've ever been mid-convo and then poof, they disappear, just know they probably didn't mean to bail on you. They just got distracted. Reason number three, they live in the moment and forget to check their phones. Sagittarius people are very in-the-moment types, which means if they're out with friends, exploring a new place, or just vibing with a random activity, their phone is the last thing on their mind. They're out here making memories, y'all, and sometimes that means they'll forget all about that WhatsApp text from 6 hours ago. For a Sagittarius, nothing's more important than what's happening right here, right now. So unless your text says something like free flights to Greece, it's probably going to have to wait. Reason number four, they assume you'll be cool about it. Okay, so here's some real talk. Sagittarius people kind of assume you'll be cool about them disappearing for a while. They're the kind of sign that sees communication as pick up where we left off, rather than constant updates every hour. If a Sagittarius ghosted on a text, they're probably just figuring you'll get it. They don't think twice about it because to them, friendship isn't about needing constant contact. It's about vibes, trust, and the understanding that you're good, whether they text back right away or in a week. Reason number five, texting feels like a chore. Sometimes, here's the thing, texting for a Sagittarius can feel like a task on a checklist, and that's not their vibe. If it feels forced or like they're texting just because they have to, then guess what? It's probably not going to happen. It's not that they don't care, it's just that they'd rather connect when the energy's real, you know? Sags are all about genuine connections, and if texting feels like something they have to do rather than something to do, it gets pushed to the back burner. And yes, sometimes it stays there. Reason number six, they're probably planning the next big thing. Now, if you're wondering why your Sag friend isn't replying, here's a good reason. They're probably already planning their next big move. For a Sagittarius, downtime means dreaming up the next adventure or figuring out their next life-changing decision. They're mentally packing for their next trip, starting a new hobby, or maybe even contemplating a major life shift. And texting back, well, it just doesn't fit into that moment of big thoughts and bigger plans. They're not trying to ignore you, they're just out there scheming in a good way. So let's get one thing clear. If your Sagittarius friend isn't texting back, it's almost never personal. They're busy living life to the fullest, juggling spontaneous plans, big dreams, and a constantly changing sense of focus. They appreciate you, they're just not the best at giving timely responses. But here's the thing, they come back around. If you give them space to be their independent selves, they'll be right there with a new story to tell or a laugh to share. And if you're still waiting on that text from last week, hey, it's probably coming eventually. So if you're a Sag, drop a comment and let us know if any of this sounds familiar. And if you're waiting on a Sag to text back, maybe tag them here as a reminder. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more astrology insights, and we'll catch you in the next one.